It's fouled away. The 1-1. 2 is now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage two. Never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
Well, we crushed him. Maybe it's a game 2, that's for sure. Knocked him right straight at him. All the way. Incredible performance by the rookie Nelson Park.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory.
Incredible. Biggest player of the game.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Top hitter. Well, now we're one game away from winning it all. At least in this series. Faster, stop.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In Game 2 of the ALDS, the Royals held their opponent to just 2 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 12-0. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. For Game 2 of the ALDS, the Yankees totaled 11 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 9-2. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.
Contract through last year is Moose, Vernon Phillips, Herrera, Abreu, and Rivero. That is literally, well, wait. Got one last person. That's Mark Trombone. And that is it. That is literally everybody. Everybody else is open. The Reds advance, and so do the Nationals.
Welcome to the show,
Reds
baseball
sweep the
fans.
Giants,
Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In Game 3 of the NL Division Series, the Reds defeated the visiting Giants, clinching the series and earning their right to play in the National League Championship Series.
See if they'll sweep.
For Game 3 of the NLDS, the Nationals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Cardinals on the road, sweeping the series.
AL.
Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long.
That happens. Corey Kluber. This is going to be tough. It's going to be a tough battle, that's for sure. Alright, here we go. Here we go.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, The odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0, but hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you can bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Corey Kluber will do his best on the mound to keep his team alive here in the division series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity too, 94 to 96.
There we go.
And he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's got 3 base hits, 17 at-bats. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
Sure.
Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time.
That fastball sometime.
Here he comes on 2-0. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Now the 2-1.
Here we go.
He's in there.
Really?
Strike number 2.
These umps tick me off so much.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Three 2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Hurry up and pitch out.
Curveball called for a strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. So striding in, Mike Moustakas. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone.
This is how we're going to do it.
Open stance by Moustakas.
You have to be joking.
A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Stupid.
Just underway here in Cleveland.
How dare you to throw the fastball?
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
What in the tarnation was that?
And
you schmo, I'm tired of you doing that.
I
really am. I'm tired of them doing that.
Stepping in now is the
Rookie of the
year.
year.
Maben as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first.
On the mound.
In there, no balls and a strike. There's a line drive. Base hit to left field. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Lifted down the line and left. Coming in is Hamilton. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Just
You
a
joking?
bit low. Tough
Joking,
call, but it's 2-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jose Ramirez becomes out number 2 this inning.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Full count, 3-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning.
All right, let's go. Yeah.
Here's Mark.
Solo shot. Wilson almost. Oh. See, this is how you speed the game up faster.
Here's Hanley Ramirez.
I dare you.
First offering on its way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Ramirez, a former Red Sox. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Marquez is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
That's got to be frustrating right there. You have to see the pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Fastball.
For short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a real
Strikeout.
nice ball player. I wouldn't put him
Better
on a
yet.
superstar level, but you know what?
Booyah.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Alcides Escobar,
let's
the
play with
shortstop.
Escobar.
Lifetime against Corey Kluber.
Yeah,
Comes
see
in
what
with
we can do.
15 hits in 63 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. No balls and a strike to count.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
That was
Escobar has all the necessary skills to be really fun to watch.
Wow.
He can pick it with the best of them, but
Did you
what
see
sets him
that?
apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
It's been a great job so far by the A-ball hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Run your behind.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Coming to the plate.
Oh, let's get there. I'll go back. Anyway.
leading off the inning, Francisco Mejia. And they'll need him to get something going here. Grounder down the line at third. Played on the backhand. And a good throw gets him one gone. Digging in to try it again, Cameron Maben. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Come on.
The windup and the 0-1. There for it, Escobar. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Here's Michael Brantley. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line toward the gap in left center. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first.
There you go.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Striding in.
No one wants to see that. No. I want to see the big man, Mike Moustakas.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, was something funny. Nah, I won't do it.
Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, it will. It will be a tough day.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Orlando on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. In now, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1
Faster!
No runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
We'll pause everything. Alrighty, we're back here. Let's get going.
0-2 count and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Throw in time at first for route number 2. Digging in for his second at bat, Chu. He singled his last time.
Oh, snap.
Line drive to center field.
What are you doing that
there.
for? You suck.
Tying run is into score from
I need
second.
a
It's
arm.
1-1.
Out in center.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch two-out RBI situations, and this guy
Two-out
certainly is
RBI
one of those
situation,
guys.
you hit a
they're able to
fastball,
slow
that
the
would be
moment down. It's
a
not
good
for
fastball.
everybody. This guy
Oh,
has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice
shut
job
your
right there
mouth,
to
you
tie this
stupid
one
idiot.
up.
This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Right, I'm getting that.
Onto the
Oh, you
grass,
schmo.
but he won't get there. It falls in.
Are you kidding me? What the
Well,
heck?
it's so
Something
frustrating
wrong.
as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he strikes it off the other way.
Meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit.
Wow.
And they'll put the brakes
Really
on
gonna
that
choke
runner at
it
third, and that
in
means
fourth?
the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Here's Cameron Maben now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this
That's
is hit on
foul.
past Trumbo. It's a fair ball. 1 run scores. The run scores
Oh,
from second.
goodness.
It's now 3-1.
Worthless
You know, D-Row,
cows.
hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities.
Did this ball bounce or something? Okay. Oh. Whoops. It hit the line. This sucks.
Set, here it
This
comes.
is stupid.
A high fastball is in there.
I don't like trombone playing first.
Grounded up the first
I will kill
baseline.
you.
He'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is
So we gotta get 3 runs.
trying to pick things up where we left off. Wilson Ramos will start off the 5th in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do
Right
is
place
to try
and
to
the right
come from
time
behind
and knock a
and
ball
win
out of
this
here.
one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Son of a...
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Hello, Hoop. Maybe you get some
The
glasses.
2-1 home.
Here, I
Is
can give you
taken
mine.
ball 3.
That's back a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
I'll look for one.
Here's pitch
Oh,
pitch now.
that
to
looks so
second
good,
baseman.
though. I wasn't
And the
looking
5th
for a
inning will
fast.
start with a ground
Ooh,
out,
it's a
1 away.
curveball.
An
didn't
early
think
look
he
at
was
the line
gonna
score
make
here
the hit
tonight
on
as we
that.
play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken
That was
to
a solo
task
shot
by this
by
starter.
Wilson.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Jarrett Parrish. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, he
That was
chased a
bad.
bad pitch that time.
That
Strike
was
1.
bad.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
A ball and a strike now. A ball and 2
Goodness.
strikes
It's
now.
never in the...
Yeah, Matty, you see
It's
the
been in
same
the zone
pitch 3
once.
times in a row, and you find
That was a
yourself down
Mike
1
that I
and 2
saw
in
at
the
least.
count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Even count, 2 balls and 2
Should
strikes.
be a walk.
Sinker, 3 and 2 now.
Like I said,
There's
should be a
Brandon
walk. This guy
Phillips,
can't
who
throw a
waits on
strike.
deck.
I'm gonna look for a strike, but I might get swing if it ain't really.
Breaking ball,
But
and he
that's
gets him to
such- that
chase
one
it in
was
the
good.
dirt.
That one
And
was
he
the only
makes the
one that
throw
was
to first.
truly the
Parrish
best.
is retired, 2 down now.
Because that just cut
The
out at
bases
the
are
very
empty
end.
here with 2
I didn't
gone.
even get close.
And stepping in,
Wow.
the second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
That's like a swerve, you know.
Thought he had the
No, I'm
inside
not gonna
corner
swing
that time,
till
but
he
it
throws
missed for
strike.
ball 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5.
Because he can't throw a strike. Well, he
In
throws
for
a
a
sinker.
strike, it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into
That's
the
a
gap.
double.
Phillips around first, heading for second.
That's a triple. I didn't think he had such
Digging
good
in
arm.
once again, Jose Ramirez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Darn right.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
1-1 the count. The 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Escobar has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for Cleveland.
Ready for another shot now. Edwin Encarnacion. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
We're starting
Faster.
to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
No swing till strike.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
What a cheap strike. Cheap, worthless strike. This is in Cleveland.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Full count to Alcides Escobar.
See, there's
Odubel
another one.
Herrera is on deck.
He loves that curveball. I mean, he loves it.
Payoff pitch one more time. Swinging a soft liner, and
son of a
one
gun.
gone. So
Now
digging in now, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower.
Faster.
Ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You
hit
can see the
that.
sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for
Go
the
kiss.
strikeout. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Billy Hamilton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 2-0 now. Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Popped him up.
Why?
Ramirez has a play, and that ends the inning. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He comes in over 2 thus far. Hard hit ball to second. Phillips is there. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Shin-Soo Choo. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. That's inside. 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but
we ain't doing nothing.
Weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
A 2-1 count for Paulo Orlando.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Missed with a slider.
Walk us all.
On deck, Mike Moustakas.
All right.
3-1. A little bouncer.
Scott. Hold up for a second. Bye-bye. Back. Okay, let's go.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Got so many bitches that just like...
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Orlando aboard here at first with nobody out. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his...
So broadcasting, correct? Yeah, correct.
...over the plate.
Mark Trumbo, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle.
3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in the
I tried to hold it back, but no, it swung.
3-2 pitch. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Ready once again. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Caught off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Come on.
0-1 pitch on its way. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he is
so slow,
in there.
bro.
They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah. Let's go.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I am an idiot.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I have to hit that.
One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Hard line to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there. Ready for another chance, Wilson Ramos. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. Comes set, here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chu is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Mejia. A hit in 2 tries so far. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. On its way is pitch number 75.
You know, really has been a good thing by him.
And there's a strike right down
Just
the
that
front of the plate, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Screwed everything up.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him.
So that's fine when it tie the game, but
thankfully he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first.
going down.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And it's gone.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs.
The
zone, just have to refocus and go
hit
after the next hitter.
He's hitless
not
in
even
3 at-bats to this
one
point.
thing. Oh my God.
Lined up and the 0-1.
It was all
into right field. That's a base hit.
Yes.
Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. In there for strike 1. Ramirez is on first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base.
Foolish.
Leading off the inning, Jarrett Parrish, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming, here it is. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. The 1-0 home. It's played off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home.
Here we go.
Hit out towards second. scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
That takes it off.
Here's Brandon Phillips. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
All right, come on.
Just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
It went in the other box.
After 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready once again.
Everything's gonna be.
And they're down to their final 4 outs here.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time.
Really? That happened twice now.
Who knows what could happen?
And he didn't even run the out.
In time.
You like, he's like, you know what
Riding in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
As you guys know, I definitely do not like the Indians.
0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Only Indians I like is
ready for another chance. Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Not no Cleveland
A ball and
Indians.
no strikes.
Of course, those are the Cleveland
Well, he
Indians.
punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
1-1, here it comes.
Different time.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
The Royals
The 1-2.
All twos.
Count still at
Even
1
if
and
they
2.
are the worst team in
When
the
you
league.
have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage. That was a missed opportunity.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Hanley Ramirez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. No balls and a strike to count. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
No, I'm just gonna
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends.
Get him.
Andrew Miller comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Ready for another
He's
shot
blown
now.
2 saves on us.
It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Let's go.
1-0 count. Here it is. Lined hard toward right center. Chu is there.
Really?
1 away.
Chu.
Contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Knock him out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Why am I doing
Swung
that?
on and missed.
Striking
Outclassed
is-
by that fastball for a strike. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's hitless in 6 tries.
Wow.
Hit in the air down the right field line.
Will it be?
Chu on the run.
And back, and it is out.
makes the
That
running
stupid
play.
Chu
2
man
down.
again. This causes everything to
So
go wrong
next to
here.
the plate for the Royals, Paulo Orlando. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Substitution. I'll take it.
2 out,
8-79.
nobody on.
79 clutch. We gotta wing it here. We gotta wing it.
Line
Yes.
toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Oh, Mikey.
I mean, that fires me up right there.
Let's go.
Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds.
Only 65. Only 65. So tell me I could put him in. We could get a better thing out. Why not?
To watch this batter go the other way.
He's had less errors anyway, so
You'll look for some
this
two-out
does
magic
go out
here
well.
as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a
if
runner
we
at first.
tie it up, if we go in the ninth, you will do well.
That's high for a ball, 1-0. Cuthbert, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
Yeah.
The 1-0 home is a slider that can't catch the outside.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Ready with the 2-0. 3-0.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
A 3-0. Clips the zone low and outside for a strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone.
Yes!
Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one in the corner.
You're just like, oh, okay, my bad, my bad.
Here's
We got Markey up, we got Markey up. Well, guess what? Markey gone. Markey gone. Let's see, 57. 50, that ain't gonna help him. 52. You telling me he's our best option? You have to be kidding. I was searching for a man that has clutch. Most I've seen is 6 or 7 actually. No one can bat. Oh, great. Well, let's roll. it's him. Him only. Alright, let's go.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
Alright.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Can't you go up more in that zone? Come on, man.
Popped him up. Mejia is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led these guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
That's a fact. Oh. What the? I will regret that game. Is it possible? Is it possible to do that? It's possible. Cool. That's cool. Keisha, what do you want? Break? Break? Keisha, freak? Huh? Freak? Keisha? Keisha, freak? Alright, here we go. Well out of 1 home run. Okay. We gotta really stop Jason Kipnis.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings.
I want him to go deep.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
He's going to throw that knuckle curve.
The 1-0 home.
Just away.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. A high fastball is in there.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball four.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
They're going to do what they did
Ready
last
with the
game.
first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Hamilton leads off second with nobody out.
Actually, that would have been pretty nice to see.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back standing.
Look. All right, look back.
Now a spin and another throw back to second. Keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Automatically know. What do you think you're God or something?
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Throw down to first, one away.
Batting third baseman number 8.
I hate how they don't wait. This should make it where you wait. They really do.
From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
2-0 now.
Well, they're probably going to walk me, trying to stand up for that double play. Which is going to just frustrate me.
Here it comes, 2-0. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Who throws right there? Go
now
ahead.
the 2-1 pitch is in off the plate.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Oh, my.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting it.
I just waited on that perfectly.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Really?
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
And that's in there. Base hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Kipnis relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is
retired. Guess what? We got Dorn. It's Horn. His last name's Horn.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brandon Phillips. No one has more fun playing second base than this guy. That dude, picking and grinning, the ability to turn double play with a smile on his face and highlight real hands.
Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maybin, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Maybin, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim, who was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff trees. And as you can see, the winner of this series faces a stern test ahead with the evil empire, the New York Yankees, waiting for the winner in the ALCS.
He's not joking. That is the evil empire. If they took it on the Astros,
first pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I'm not
just
joking,
a tick behind for a strike.
The Yankees,
bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Wait till
checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or change up, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Sanchez are loaded. Wait,
and
just
this
wait.
One's chopped foul right at home plate.
Wait. Also, they are loaded with strikeouts. Not with
swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Get striked out.
So they breeze through this.
It's playoffs,
so here's the Royals DH. Garrett Parrish. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Well, I'm going to simple. Triple. Oh, okay. I'll try. We got one run. Good.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
Excellent pitching.
And the changeup is way low that time.
I was better at pitching.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money at.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
He probably will.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Oh, no.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
That's a hard hit ball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Are you joking?
Runner goes for second.
Oh, I was
It's
gonna
sharply
say.
on the ground to the left.
Is he really gonna
Dive,
have
but
a
he
steal?
can't get a glove on it.
Oh,
It's through for a base hit.
That sucks.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run, tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Encarnacion at second. Lindor on at first with nobody out.
Really?
2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
A little bouncer. Working for the punch out and the offering. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hope. And now a Bluffa move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hamilton will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
That's number 2.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Chasing after it is Herrera.
Oh, he's out.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
What if he just knocked that ball out of here?
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Actually,
0-1, here it comes.
Probably would have went out.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
All right, come on.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Maben is there.
Out, bro.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark Trumbo. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
In now, Jarrett Parrish. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Ramos, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lindor's got it, and the side is retired. One left for Kansas City. But
okay.
digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Features young great catcher. Oh boy, 82. Damn.
Two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Star, tell you what. Great catcher.
Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a
now
single.
you do it.
So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard. Here's Cameron Maybin now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In time as he just gets the tag down. High in the air down the right field line.
No, he likes to do that.
But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Change up.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in for the Indians, Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Ground ball right side. There to play it is Phillips. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Alrighty.
Here's
Leading off for Kansas City, second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Way to go. He's ended it.
leading off the inning, Jose Ramirez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
We'll let that just in the wrong spot right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Herrera's there.
If you
One
leave
out.
it a little high, you're going to get cranked.
So one gone in the inning for Edwin Encarnacion. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I should say.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Now the pitch.
Trying to get him hints right now.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Encarnacion is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate. Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now here's the pitch.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. It's taken for strike 2.
Oh no. We got to do something with this.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Chasing after it is Herrera. And that's the 3rd out. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading off for Kansas City, third baseman.
This is absolutely on
Leading
fire.
off for the Tribe, third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So one away now. That'll bring in Shin-Soo Choo. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Kipnis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Kipnis, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 56, Cody.
Riding in once again, Francisco Mejia. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Get to that.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. 0-2 the count to Maben now.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the 2nd out. Here's Michael Brantley. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defense.
And the 3rd baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over.
Cool if they could get that to happen.
3rd baseman Mike Moustakas now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And, oh, look inside, but that's ruled as strike.
This is mostly why I just sit nowadays.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses that balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Please go in your room after doing that.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. This is foul right side. The 1-2. Escobar fields it cleanly, and there's one down now. Ready for another shot now. Edwin Encarnacion, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Get him.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Check swing called strike. 0-1. Popped him up.
Well, that worked perfectly.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. And that
just got there a little late. And just let you guys do it yourselves.
Digging in to try it again, Hanley Ramirez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Strike one to start the at-bat. And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Hanley Ramirez becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Oh, strike you out. We'll get him out. We're going to.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And let's go.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready once again, Jason Kipnis. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up. And welcome back to our MLB. Ready for another chance? Francisco Mejia will be the first to bat here in the inning, with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. That's by him for strike 1. So 1-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 2-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Phillips gets dirty. He goes to first. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Boy, I'll tell you, the defense has been stellar all night long. They've got the shutout working, and there's another super play to rob them of a hit.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others. But not a lot of good things tend to happen when you work as hard as he has in this one.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away.
They can't handle the truth. Okay. Okay. Yes.
Pop high in
it's
the
up.
air.
Wait. Still
Moustakas is there, and there are 2 men gone now. At the plate, Michael Brantley, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2-0 to Brantley.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now the 2-1.
You never know.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And
there it is.
Fly ball, and this should do
we
it.
did it.
Pereira is there to make the catch, and they are off to the league championship series.
Powering up. Haven't done this since 2015. These guys are all young. Most of these guys are. We just kicked the Cleveland Indians behind. Up their butts.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really stood out to me in this one, guys. Absolutely electric stuff on the mound, and he racked up 10 strikeouts because of it. Solid performance as he leads his guys to victory.
Let's go.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League.
Need to look at the postseason. Goodness gracious. Faster, stop your itching before I slap you absolutely silly. Okay. American League Series. Okay, well, we still gotta worry about the Yankees. Those darn Yankees. And this is in 7 games, I tell you what. So we gotta worry a lot. Not really. Advanced Day. Advanced Day. It is October 12th. We will advance again. We have a whole lot of days to break.
Welcome to the show, everyone.
Nate Congress is Severa, whatever.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In Game 1 of the NLCS, the Reds grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.
That's not the truth, I tell you what. He might be a bunt master, but he just bunts so funny, I tell you what. So he's gone down because he all of a sudden thinks he's the GOAT. Wants 11 million. He thinks he's a speed GOAT. Yeah, you got 138 stolen bases, but come on, boy. He is improving, I tell you what. Maybe it's worth it. You know what? We locking him up for about 5 years, you know. That'll be worth it. It would be worth it, guys. It would be worth it. Then we got Mr. Paulo Orlando, who wants almost $1 million. We probably won't be getting him back because, well, of his age and just for the well, he's improving. That is true, but he wants money, and I don't know if we can really afford him. I mean, it has been like his best year since he's like a good year there. You know, so the year that he's really kicked it. Actually, the real year that he kicked it was in 2015. But that was the year that everyone was just like amazed at him. I mean, it was incredible. But we probably will be trading. Well, I don't know. We probably keep him. I mean, he did alright. He did alright. We're definitely keeping Garrett. Or Jared. Garrett. That's funny. But yeah, we're definitely keeping him. For the very fact that he is improving. He's wants the low money. He's 18. He's A potential. And he's on fire. I tell you, everybody's like down because they ain't getting paid. Just because they could go 103 doesn't mean they're the GOAT. I like this guy. Can't say his name. See, I like these people. Oh, you know, I'm getting rid. It's Billy. It's his last year. Yeah, I'm letting him go. I'm not keeping him back. And Ichiro, I'm not letting. He can retire because I'm not bringing him back. He can retire as a Royal because yeah, he ain't coming back. Tell you what. The Reds has beat they took Game 1 of their series. That is incredible. They took Game 1? Bro. I love it. Well, let's save it here. Alright. Well, that's going to be all for us for now. See you all later. And good. Bye. And God bless you all.